Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm here with Ashley from Triple Creek Ranch in Darby, Montana. It is a Relay and Chateau property that I have been lucky enough to visit several times. It's one of my favorite places, and I am glad to be able to share it with all of you. So, welcome, Ashley.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Great.
So we are a Montana Hideaway, and I am the marketing manager at Triple Creek Ranch. We were just awarded our 2 Michelin keys last year when they started the key recognition. So we were really, really excited to be included in that. And of course, we have been members of Forbes for a very long time, recognized in Travel and Leisure, Condé Nast. And being open for almost 40 years now, it is something we're really, really proud of, that we have been able to maintain our standing over the years. We are an all-inclusive luxury resort ranch, open year-round, for guests 16 and older, truly four-season. Darby has gotten the opportunity to really get to see a few different times of
Yeah,
year and different years.
I've been there in the late spring and the fall and twice in the winter time. So, it's a amazing property that there's really something to do all the time of the year.
Really is. And we are members of Relay and Chateau. We're coming up on 30 years with them. It's a really, really important part of kind of the DNA at Triple Creek. Of course, cuisine is very, very important to Relay and Chateau as it is to us. And our owner, Barbara, really, really was passionate that we um, join them. We became Relay and Chateau just a year after that they purchased the ranch. And one of the biggest reasons was that she was really passionate about the different stays she had had with Relay properties, the different energy of the staff, and the uniqueness of locations and activities and experiences that Relay properties provide, and their focus on really the guest experience was something that she believed was so paramount for the success of Triple Creek, but also for sharing our beautiful area with everyone, and really bringing that luxury portion to it. So it's very much at the heart of Triple Creek Ranch.
Yeah, the owners, Craig and Barbara, always make everyone feel very welcome, as well as, the managers and all of the staff. And I know Ash is going to talk about the family that the staff is. And first time I went there was 2001, and the last time I went was 24, and it felt like I had been coming every year because the people, Kristen, one of the managers, is actually Ashley's mom, and she was a wrangler when I first went there, and she, remembers me. I've actually stayed close with Catherine, who's the director of activities, and it's just, all the people there, no matter if it's your first time or your 10th time, it's so welcoming, and you just feel like you're at home.
Oh, and that's 100% how we want to be and who we are at our core. And I always get asked what makes us different. And of course there's plenty of technical things, and we're a very elegance based Western resort. It's a much different than your average dude ranch,
Right.
if you will.
Mhm.
Um, and you don't have to do any of the activities if you come. A lot of people come for the cuisine, the service. But one of the biggest things that I always say, no matter what, is our staff. The difference is our passion for what we
Mhm.
do. We truly are. Triple Creek is at our core. There's so many of us that are families there. I'm not the only one.
Right.
Of course,
Mhm.
I'm very multi-generational. My uncle still works there, my mother, of course, and my father and my grandmother just retired from there. So yes, it is deep in our family, but we also have so many departments where everyone is like that. And I think that it really does make a big difference because we all grew up learning about Triple Creek, being excited to finally get to go for the first time when we were old enough, and
Mhm.
all of those fun things that make it just a different energy, really, than it's not duplicatable. It's
Right.
something where you just can't, you cannot recreate the energy, I think. And it makes it really fun to go to work. And I think you feel that when you stay. We enjoy what we're doing and we love getting to share, the area and our experiences and our culture with everyone when they come. And it sounds kitschy, but the come as a guest, leave as family is 100% what we believe. We want all of our guests to leave just saying, "Man, I can't wait to go home again."
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
even the newer staff, when last time I was there, I had the opportunity to meet a few, there was a new driver and some other people, and they're just, they have stories. They just are so down to earth, and they get to know you. So whatever you're doing on the ranch, you could run into someone, they'll know your name. I was out just hanging out by the Riders Roost, and two of the staff were like, "Hi, Darby," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't know who these people are, but they know who I am." So it's really, really nice because you know it just makes you feel very special.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and we especially, I think another large thing that sets us apart is our 2-to-1 ratio for staff to guests is very
Hmm.
opposite of pretty much anywhere else that you would
Right.
regularly stay. And it really allows us the opportunity to spoil our guests.
Hmm.
We're very, very lucky that our ownership really see um, the why behind how to make experiences truly special and be able to give the time that we want to be able to give to each and every guest.
Hmm.
Um, Very, very important to them
Yes.
and us, of course. So we are located in Darby, Montana, just about 90 minutes south of the Missoula airport, which most of the kind of large hubs throughout the US all fly into.
Mhm.
It's about 2.5 hours pretty much to any one of them.
Right.
And of course, we do offer transfers as well as helicopter shuttles. That's a newer one that started last year, and
Hmm.
a lot of guests have really enjoyed it because we do offer the helicopter scenic tours, but it's really nice to be able to just hop on the plane and enjoy the scenery down the valley
Right.
as well.
Because you always can't wait to get there.
Right.
Yes.
And then this is just an overview of kind of the central core of the property. It's 750 acres, so it's a little bit difficult to actually get it all
Hmm.
in there. But our primary property, what's really nice about it is it's you're centralized with the lodge, and then everything kind of fans out from there or spirals out, if you will, where a lot of the cabins, as you know, are a little bit tighter in, and then as you go out, it kind of spreads out. So there's something for everybody if you're more private.
Hmm.
And want to be kind of out in the outskirts, or if you want to be right in the mix in the middle and just walk to the lodge, then that's there too. So it's really, really a nice opportunity, especially being backed by the National Forest. You feel secluded, but still totally part of everything.
Yeah, and even like the cabins that are, on the out, like a little further away from the main lodge, it's easy to walk to. You could
Yeah.
walk from some of the homes that are a little further out, if you want to get a good walk in, and once you eat all the food, you want to be walking as much as possible.
Right.
Yes.
I know. That's the only thing that I always get tisked on is, oh, I gained a few pounds while I
Yeah.
was there. Like that's the dream, right?
Right, right.
And then, of course, just across the river on the Sapphire Mountain side of things, our CB Ranch is over 26,000 acres, and that is where our primary bison and cattle herds are. Uh,
Okay, we are back again. Thanks, Ashley.
yeah, sorry for the little blip. So like I was saying, this is our CB Ranch. This is where our cattle and bison herds are. We are an actual working ranch on that side of the valley. And it is where a lot of our guests do also a lot of our a la carte activities, from ATV tours to scenic drives, of course, because look at that beautiful vista.
Hmm.
But also where our sport shooting and team penning, fun things like that are.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there.
Thank you. Thank you. Have you gotten to do any fun activities over there yet?
We've done the scenic drive. I think that was it. One time was in the winter, so we only did it in the springtime, and the last one in the fall. They were having their babies, so they didn't want the
Oh, yeah.
cattle were having the baby, so they didn't want everybody up there. So we went another place. It was great.
I know we're just about to get into bison calving season, and it's so fun. Have you ever seen the little baby bison? They look like little Cheetos. That's what we call them.
Oh, no, I haven't. That's amazing.
Yeah, they for whatever reason they are like an orange red color. It's so cute.
Yes.
And then, of course, as you know, the art is a huge part of our ranch. Our ownership are very, very kind and share their private collection with us of their original pieces. There's over 1,500 throughout the ranch: sculptures, indoor, outdoor, uh, oil paintings, bronze castings, just amazing.
The
Um,
stone, there's ones that are on the stone slates. Those are amazing too. There's so many like cool pieces of art that, in every different cabin you can see them, and all the sculptures around the property too are
yeah.
great.
Well, and there's so many, just literally don't have a spot to put them all.
Right,
And
right.
so what's really, really fun is every time you stay, you're almost guaranteed you'll end up seeing something you never saw before.
Hmm.
Because not only are they still expanding the collection, not that they need to, but they also we rotate them.
Right.
So that way it's kind of fun, because even if you stay in the same cabin, you might even get
Yeah,
different stuff.
definitely. Yeah, so if you're into art, it's an amazing gallery.
Oh yeah, it's heaven.
Right.
And then our main lodge is completely separate from our guest accommodation. So it just houses our guest amenities, the dining room, rooftop bar and lounge, fun things like that. And then our rates are all inclusive, and truly year round, based on double occupancy, solo traveler discounts, of course, but no resort fees. Our ownership is very, very passionate, that they just want to share the ranch with everyone. They don't want to charge everybody for Wi-Fi and this, that, and the other. So no parking fees, nothing like that. And they want everyone to just put their wallets away when they get here. They don't want for people to feel like they have to tip along the way, or just be shelling out money the whole time, because that's no fun. And they really just want people to come, put their stuff down, and go play.
Right, and relax. And the
Yeah,
range, there's different types of cabins too, from the suites to the luxury cabins to the one bedrooms to the bigger homes. So there's a wide variety depending on your family, you know,
something for everybody.
right, something like
Yeah,
that. And they're all beautiful. So
thank you. Yes, this is our stage stop ranch home here. It's my personal favorite. We all argue over
has
our
a
favorite.
great view.
It's well, and I love the horses. Kristen
Yeah,
being a wrangler for so many years, that's
right,
where my heart is.
definitely.
And then our accommodation rates are truly all inclusive. It's not just breakfast every day. You're getting your house wines, spirits, beer, and they're not your average house. They are
Mhm.
really, really lovely vintages, and our reserves are true reserves. And then our, of course, cuisine, and that's inclusive of snacks, any special requests you've got, cabin service. There's no extra fees for anything like that. And then our facilities, from the conference center to even the stocked ponds, everything is included in your stay on ranch. Gear and equipment, if you don't want to bring your snow coat because it's going to take up
Mhm.
too much room in your luggage, we'll take care of that, down to hand warmers.
Right,
So,
right,
and then of course, all of our events and celebrations. That is a big, big one. We do so many complimentary events all year round, which would normally be an added fee or raised rates. And we really just want to share the fun with everybody. And so no extra fees for holidays or anything like that. And our pre-arrival concierge, of course, is always going to be there to help you along the way to set up any of those special requests. And they'll reach out about 60 days out and make sure everyone gets set up with absolutely anything they need, any activities they want to do. Very, very inclusive. And most activities on ranch are also included. Very few things that aren't just going to be those kind of spa services, chef's table dining, reserve wine
Mm.
tastings, things like that.
Even
But
like the
huge,
snacks in
huge
the
inclusive
cabin.
menu.
Yeah,
Huh?
the snacks in the cabin are great. And you can have all your wine in there and you can have snacks. So cheese and cracker boards, it's just wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I love also the of course we're very passionate about sustainability and comfort conservation too. So we do include even, the reusable water bottles and everything
Hmm.
we can to just make us stay really, really comfortable.
Yes.
And then our average stay is usually about 5 nights for our domestic travelers in the United States, about a week and a half for our international travelers, unless they're doing a tour through maybe the parks, if they're going around and doing, Glacier, Yellowstone, coming down to us, or going through Canada, going Banff Glacier to
Hmm.
us. Then generally they'll usually be about 3 to 5 nights.
Okay.
And then we do a 10% discount for stays of 5 nights or more. So that is one of the big things that our guests just kind of all love to jump on
Yeah,
top of.
definitely.
Because it's really a huge savings. And then no minimum stays though. So Christmas, New Year's, 4th of July, and Valentine's, those are going to be the only ones that you are going to have that minimum stay, but it's only 3 nights. So nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
Yeah.
that's so reasonable.
Yeah. And then we do have peak season limit for group sizes. So it's going to be 8 guests or less. And then during our shoulder season, which is that November and then January through April, kind of the cooler months, is just 12. And really, that is to keep the intimacy on ranch. We are a very romantic destination, still get a lot of couples, but additionally, even for friends, we want people to have the opportunity um, not only to just be able to hear each other in the dining room, things like that, but also to create bonds throughout the ranch. You kind
Mm,
of get to know, as you know, you kind of get to know the other guests on ranch. We're
right.
very heavily return booked. So, with over 65% of our annual bookings being guests that we've had before, it
Mhm.
is really fun to come on ranch and meet guests like you who have been here so many times, hear their stories, and you really create a family not only with the staff, but also with all of our regular guests.
Right.
And I think that's such a big part of what makes us stay with us so cool.
Mm. The last time I was there, actually, I was going out on the forest walk and there was another couple coming with me and the husband showed up and I'm like, oh, where are you guys from? He's like, oh, we're from Dublin, Ireland. I'm like, okay. Then the wife showed up and she's like, oh, I said, oh, your husband says you're from Dublin. She says, yeah, we're also from Massachusetts. I'm like, Massachusetts? I said, that's where I'm from. And they live not very far from me.
Oh,
So,
how
so
funny.
funny. Yeah, we've chatted a few times. So you just never know if you're going to meet somebody in Montana from Massachusetts, you know?
Yeah,
So it's
I
great.
know. We're a little melting pot.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we've got 25 keys. There are 1, 2, and 3 bedroom options in both cabins and full size ranch homes. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for and how many people you've got coming with you. And then 33 unique rooms in total, and a 66 guest maximum full buyout. It is a flat rate, and we only do the buyouts during our shoulder season and non event dates, of course.
Hmm.
Um, they do book pretty far out, but it is something that we do have available, and it does get taken advantage of, especially during our shoulder season.
Hmm.
In that kind of January through April time. November can be a little bit more difficult because, of course, Thanksgiving kind of cuts the month
Right.
short.
Yeah.
And then, of course, weddings on ranch are just so beautiful. And it is very much that kind of intimacy of the ranch that drives us towards being very heavily elopements,
Hmm.
small weddings, vow renewals. But we do, of course, take full weddings, full size weddings. It's just a little bit far out if you are going to book in far enough in advance. But no added fees. And we do include some lovely guests amenities, bridal bouquet, boutonniere, little wedding cake, and just kind of celebrating our romantic couples that are staying with us.
Yes, definitely. Amazing.
And our concierge is, we don't have a wedding planner on site, but our concierge is very, very helpful in providing our guests who are staying for their nuptials with recommendations for local florists and things like that, even, and connecting them with our local justice to get everything taken care of ahead of their stay so they don't have to be stressing once they get here.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then all cabins include kitchens or kitchenettes, wood burning fireplaces, king size beds, and of course, that beautiful artwork throughout.
Hmm.
And then most also include double showers and his and hers restrooms and vanities because nobody likes to share.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then wraparound decks with their own private hot tub.
Which
There's
is
only 4 that don't have them, and they are our original cabins on property that were here before we were Triple Creek Ranch.
right.
And they do have their own shared one nestled in the woods behind their cabins and are very, very close to
Mm.
the pool and hot tub by the lodge.
Yeah, it's great to sit out in the hot tub at nighttime, in the
Look
morning.
at the stars.
Yes,
Yeah. And then complimentary golf carts or buggies during the summertime. So fun to just kind of zoom around. And while, of course, you are welcome to bring a rental car and just park it at your cabin if you like, it's nice to kind of just hop into the golf cart and zoom wherever you want to go.
definitely.
And then, of course, many facilities to enjoy around the ranch. Our Tanager Wellness Cabin, facials, massage, body wraps. But we do also, of course, massages in cabin, which is what most guests love to do. It's so nice with the creeks running through, just
Hmm.
especially during the summertime, do it on the deck. It's so
Right.
experiential to just kind of listen to the water going by and enjoy the sun on your back, and it's just a cozy thing to do.
And
And
even
then we, of course, offer tandems.
yeah, the even the therapists that come through have worked with Triple Creek for a long time too, which is another amazing thing, you know.
Oh yes, yeah. One of our main massage therapists, I actually babysat her children when I was in high school.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Oh yes. And then of course we've got all of the regulars: heated outdoor pool and hot tub, dry sauna, fitness center, and a lot of fun things to just kind of grab and go around the ranch. Uh, what's a ranch without horseshoes, of course? And then
Hmm.
fitness trail, like you were saying, guests who are staying down in Stage Stop. There's also a trail down towards the Stage Stop area that runs multi course fitness kind of challenges along the way. So fun.
Yeah,
And then the golf course or frisbee golf is one of my favorites because it's through where all the elk like to lay.
definitely. Awesome.
And then we're Orvis endorsed. So all of our complimentary gear and equipment is from Orvis. And we have blue ribbon waters at the base of the hill. So with the Bitterroot River going through our properties, it is amazing, amazing fishing. So whether you're a guest who doesn't know how to fly fish, we do the complimentary casting clinics, or we even just have the stock ponds on property for practice or for fun. And so even if you're not fishing, it's just kind of beautiful to go kind of sit by the water and enjoy that as well. Uh,
Definitely.
just as you know.
Yes.
And then, of course, if you unfortunately need it during your stay, a conference room. But we do have guests sometimes who will, if they're staying, multi-gen family, they'll want it for game night or anything like that too. So it is available for a lot of different
Okay.
fun things. And then we are new menu daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So even though we only have the one dining room, that's kind of by design. We really wanted the flexibility to have our chefs be fully creative. So while he is our head chef, Jake is classically French trained. He infuses local fare. And so all of his dishes are completely unique. And whether it is, trout in the morning at breakfast or something crazy at night, it is always different and special. But one really fun thing is if somebody falls in love with something, you let us know, and it might just fall onto your plate the next time you're visiting.
Yes. And I know just from, you can almost ask for anything too, because when I was there, drink a smoothie in the morning and I asked them to make it. And every morning I got my smoothie and the food is just amazing. You have to kind of pace yourself though, because after like 3 days, you're like, I can't eat anymore. You might start skipping meals, you know.
Yeah. I know the snacks in the cabin don't help because then
Right,
you're,
right.
yep.
Oh,
And
good.
then, of course, we do have some a la carte options on ranch. The chef's table dining uh, is a phenomenal five-course pairing menu. Our sommelier will take you through different wines that match with your meal perfectly. And it's just really, really fun also to be able to be in that private alcove and watch the chefs and engage with them, chat with our head chef. It's always fun. And then our rooftop bar and lounge, like I was saying, it's really that communal space. Everyone, especially after a day of activities, it's so fun to
Mm,
pop in and hear what everyone did for the day, or even just, hang out in the corner, do a puzzle. It's a very, very calm, relaxing space.
yeah, it's great
And
up
then we
there.
also do have, live music 3 times a week. Um, and our musicians have been with us forever. They live on ranch in our employee housing. It's really, as usual, that family vibe on ranch.
Mhm.
And of course, our state-of-the-art award-winning wine cellar. We've been a best of award winner for a very, very long time, since 2012, and take our wine very seriously.
It's always good.
Uh, yeah, and with that, we of course offer custom wine tastings and reserve wine tastings for guests who really want to dig into the cellar. Of course, you can always taste any wines complimentary from our house, but if you want to dig into the reserves, it is really fun to set that up with our concierge.
Okay.
And then our activity center and lounge, another great place to just kind of come and be communal, but also shop.
Mhm.
And all of the artisanal work there is amazing. We try to really include a lot of local vendors and Montana made items, as well as our own honey and huckleberry jam.
Which is yummy.
And then those all-inclusive events we chatted about, the Vintner weekends are an absolute guest favorite. They are kind of our longest running events where you really get to not only rub elbows with the owners and winemakers, but also savor their premier vintages. They bring a lot of their own favorite reserves, and it's just really a very exciting weekend because there's different programming, different activities, different events, and it's really an added value to your stay for no extra cost.
Mm. It's amazing
Culinary
program.
weekend, absolute blast getting to hang out with the chefs. I know you got to enjoy our cooking school activity.
Yes.
So culinary weekend is that on another level. It's really, really fun. They start out with just cooking 101, and by the end, they do a little chopped competition on the last day. And you really get to engage with a lot of our chefs along the way and just have a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
Artist weekends, our guests get to kind of choose between two different options. If you are super hands-on, our artist workshops are absolutely amazing. You do not have to be an artist. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm intimidated. I don't know if I can do this." And in reality, our guests turn out amazing work and they'll come show us, they'll have gotten something they sculpted bronzed
Hmm.
or anything like that. And then for our artists in residency weekends, you get to watch the artists making their own new original pieces. And they also do little workshops along the way. So you have different options based on how involved you want to get. But you don't have to do any of them. You can just enjoy the art that's being made and meeting the artists and chatting with them.
Nice.
State puzzling weekends are diabolical fun. It is the funniest weekend on ranch because you would think that it would be really subdued, but it is not. They stay up the latest
Yeah, that's
and
funny.
drink the most and eat, all day long. It's so fun. And if you ask any of our staff what event they want to do, it's Stave.
Yeah, those are really cool puzzles, and you can bring them into your cabin too and try them on your own. So it's great.
Yes, yes, that's the secret. You can even request them
Right.
delivered to your cabin for your stay.
Is a secret. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I love it. That's what we do these for, right?
Right.
And then the Cowboy School is a fun addition to our equine program. So we, of course, have the horseback riding year round and our off ranch adventures, but Cowboy School is more for those guests who really want to dive into what natural horsemanship is, the relationship between horse and rider, and also kind of those fun things like roping and uh, round pen work, joining up with your horse. So really, really great beginner to advanced. If you haven't been riding for a while and or you just want an opportunity to do a little bit more,
Hmm.
Cowboy School is definitely amazing.
Awesome.
We just finished another one up this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, holidays on ranch, 4th of July and New Year's, we do huge fireworks shows, lots of live music and fun to be had. And Christmas on ranch is just gorgeous, uh, down to guests who have stayed with us for a long time, even keep their ornaments here and get to decorate their own trees.
That's great.
Or we'll have guests who send their own family keepsakes. But we also do offer to either decorate trees ahead of time for you and or you can have your tree already set up and we put the ornaments in there, and a lot of families like to do that together
Yeah,
when they
that's
come
awesome.
visit. So if you celebrate Christmas on ranch, it still feels like you're at home, and it's just a really special special thing. And we do both artificial or real trees for those who have any allergies.
Wonderful.
And then, of course, many, many activities and experiences on ranch. Our scenic drives, as you've gotten to go on, so
Mhm.
fun, so much wildlife everywhere in Montana. It's just,
Definitely.
it really sucks you in.
Yeah, the
It's hard
scenery
not to
around
fall
the
in
ranch
love.
is amazing.
Yeah. And then horseback riding and our rides over on the CB Ranch, as well as our Lewis and Clark Trail ride. So beautiful. Of course, a guest favorite. And downhill skiing and snowboarding is included in all of our guest stays during the winter time. Absolutely gorgeous. There's almost 70 runs, a ton of lifts, and they're known for their fresh powder daily and no lift lines. It's truly a skier's ski hill. So you
Mhm.
still have the old paper lift tickets,
Yeah,
and
that's nice.
it just has that kind of 80s skiing vibe. It's so fun and so beautiful. And yeah, it's really, really nice too, because it's just complimentary transfers to and from the mountain. It's about a 40-minute drive up the hill, easy, easy go, and just a beautiful day. And then guided yoga and meditation. And we do also offer private sessions if you're looking for a more advanced
Hmm.
session, and they are available. And our cattle drives are our most popular and farthest booked out
Yes.
on ranch. So I always encourage when you are really, really passionate about wanting to get on the cattle drive, book it right away with your stay and make sure it's available before you confirm your reservation.
Right.
And then the team penning is a really, really fun option, whether you do get to do the cattle drive or if you can't get in and you have like really firm dates to the cattle drive. Team penning is so much fun and it's a half day option. So it's a little bit easier on your body and
Hmm.
it's a little competitive. You sort the cattle into different pens and you still get that cattle experience, but you can do something else during the day too.
Right. Definitely.
And then, of course, like I said, the fishing in Montana is just phenomenal. But we do also offer raft trips just next door in Idaho on the Salmon River.
Hmm.
So it's a totally different experience, especially for steelhead fishing, which is one of my favorite, especially in the fall. Steelhead fishing, late October, early November is just phenomenal. Um, just a blast. Beautiful, beautiful over there too. And then dog sledding is another one of those adventures like cattle drives. They book out really far in advance, but it is 100% worth it. It
Hmm.
is just
Looks so
magical.
cool. Right.
Just listening to the the quiet and the snow and the dog's feet just padding along. It just has a completely different energy. And they're so excited when you get there and they're just all barking and excited to go. And then the second they start running, it just goes quiet and you just hear, it's like you hear their happiness, their silent
Yeah.
happiness. It's so fun. And then sport shooting over on our CB Ranch or in our nearby town in Hamilton.
Hmm.
So much fun. And it's just a beautiful view. You really get those mountain vistas being in the valley. ATV tours over on our scenic CB Ranch are a ton of fun as well. That's Kristen right in the front there,
Oh, is it?
one of our general managers. Yeah, my mother.
Isn't that funny?
Yes. And then paddle boarding at our nearby lakes, we have inflatable paddle boards. So it's really, really fun. Guests can even take them hiking with them to our alpine lakes, or they can just hop in a car and zoom over to the nearby lakes that are, you can park right by them and just hop on into the water.
That's great.
And we also have, we're known for our beautiful big skies. So stargazing during the winter, especially absolutely beautiful, as you can see here. But we
Hmm.
also have our Celestron telescope for guests who really want a more immersive experience. And so it's really nice. Our activities guides will kind of guide you through the sky.
It's awesome. It's beautiful
And
in the nighttime.
right across from our downhill ski hill is our Chief Joseph Pass groom trails for cross country skiing. We also do guided cross country on ranch, or you can just grab some cross country skis and go as you like. But it is all included in your stay, regardless of what way you choose to go,
Awesome.
as is snowshoeing. Which is one of my personal favorites. It's so fun and it's nice to just kind of, especially if you enjoy hiking, to be able to just kind of still go in the
Right.
snow.
Be out in the wilderness and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And it's so peaceful. And then sapphire panning, yes, they're real and they're complimentary.
And I have
Because
some. I found
we're
it here.
yeah. Have you had any jewelry made out of them yet?
No, not yet. I
Oh,
think
it's
I
so
still have them
fun.
in the bottle, so I'll just.
I have the necklaces that you put the raw ones in.
Oh
That's actually
yeah.
my favorite way to do it. But I've had guests, because sometimes they'll have a whole activity itinerary, cancel the whole activity itinerary, and just do sapphire panning the whole weekend.
It's addicting.
It's super addictive. It's just as bad as puzzling. But
Right.
so we'll have guests who will show us their bag of sapphires when they leave, and then it'll be fun because the next time they come, they're like, "I got my rings done or my
Oh,
earrings."
that's
And
cool.
oh, it's so fun. And then, of course, because the art is such a big part of our culture here on Ranch, it is really exciting to also have our art tours available at Elk Meadow, which is our owner's private residence. As you know, you've gotten to go do it.
Mhm. There's a
And
lot
so
of
we
art
do,
there.
it's just so beautiful and it's really fun. Of course, they value all of their pieces all throughout the ranch, but of course, they're going to put some of their favorite items in their home.
Mhm.
And it's just amazing the things that they've got there. And so doing those art tours down there is just it's kind of breathtaking. You're so shocked, especially one of my favorites is the one that was cut out of the wall of a bar and it's just a little literal full drywall piece
Oh,
of art
really?
in their stairwell. Yes. Yeah.
I don't
Just
remember that one.
so cool.
That's awesome.
It's that big piece right when you're going downstairs that's against the wall. Oh,
Oh, okay.
so cool. And then, of course, the outdoor sculptures. It's really fun to kind of zoom around and play Where's Waldo.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And then the cooking class that you got to enjoy, of course, so much fun, pastries and or savory items with our chefs. And then artisanal soap and candle making is a guest's favorite.
Yep. I did
It's
that.
so
It was
funny.
fun.
Yes, and it's so fun to be able to take home a little piece of
Yeah.
Montana with you
Mm-hmm.
that you've made. Same with the leatherworking classes. I love my keychain that I made. It's just nice to carry a piece of Turtle Creek with you. And then
Definitely.
our Double H hat workshop, guests can actually see these hats being fired and kind of learn the process and from how to pick your hat and the shapes down to like how it's made. And then
Mm-hmm.
additionally, you can also choose to make your own palm leaf hat to take right
Oh,
away with you. So fun. And of course, with the instruction of the experts.
yeah.
But you can also get fitted for your own custom hat if you like mine.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. And then logging camp is just so much fun. I know you got to do that with the
Mm-hmm.
archery, hatchet throwing.
Yep.
The fire by friction is really fun because we have our wall of flame. And so
Yep.
if you get to start the
Competition.
fire,
Right. Yeah.
Yep, they'll hop on
I
the
didn't
radio
do it.
and
I almost got it, but it didn't work. So
oh, we'll have to get your picture on the wall the
I
next
know,
time you get to
definitely.
come.
Definitely. But it is
And
fun though.
then scenic and whitewater river rafting, so much fun. I am too much of a scaredy cat to do the whitewater, but the scenic is just gorgeous. And then the kayaking is really, really fun too. Inner tubing, you just get to go be a big kid in the snow. It's
Hmm.
like you're 10 again.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then of course hiking Montana is gorgeous. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Hmm.
So much hiking to be had. Whether you are just a beginner hiker or advanced, there's trails for everyone. And our activities team, as you know, is really, really good about kind of assessing what would be best for you.
Hmm.
And or you can also go with a guide. So options for
Yeah.
anything that you could imagine to do.
Yeah, there's so many places just to walk around the ranch too. And
Hmm. Yeah. And then of course mountain biking. If you're not don't want to have to hike everywhere. And then guided forest walks are beautiful, and it's really nice if you're just looking for a low impact kind of zoom around with one of our guides. And then our scenic flights and helicopter tours, which I chatted about a little bit. But it's just beautiful to see the valley, and it's a little bit different, of course, than the transfer from the airport. You're seeing more of the city that way
hmm.
versus the scenic flights and helicopter tours are more both sides of the valley.
Awesome.
And then golf in Hamilton. It is a public golf course, but it is absolutely beautiful. It's 18 holes, and our activities team is happy to set that up for you as well.
Great. Awesome.
And then, of course, so many more fun adventures to be had on the ranch, as you know.
Well, thank you, Ashley. There's just so much to enjoy at Triple Creek, and I hope all my clients can get out there and experience it because it's a special property.
Oh, thank you so much. It's
Thank
so
you.
fun to do this with you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Of course.